Hi there. I remember 200 pounds ago when I was 350 pounds, how I thought starting a weight loss journey was kind of like sitting at the base of a really freaking high mountain and thinking there's no way I could ever get to the top. And the top at that was barely visible because it was so far away. Well, if you feel the same way as that, what if I was to tell you that the best way to start your fitness journey is not by jumping in and diving into hardcore fitness, but maybe starting with something as simple as walking? Yes, I said walking. It's gentle, accessible, and there's some serious benefits to walking, especially when you're just starting out. Whether you've got a little bit of weight to lose or a lot of weight to lose, like I did, whether you have mobility issues like I did, when walking to me meant that if I went 15 feet across the room, I was losing my breath. I was panting after 15 feet. So thinking of a long walk was a really scary thing to me. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about why walking is not only a great place to start your fitness journey, but possibly the very best place to start. I'll share with you how this very simple activity can help transform your mind, body, and spirit. If this is something you are excited about and would like to achieve in your own life like I have, then let's get started. Today, we're diving into walking. Of course, we all walk every day. It's part of our daily routine. But when it comes to weight loss and reshaping your body, this simple activity can do a lot more than you may realize. So why is walking such a great place to start on your own weight loss journey? First off, let's talk about accessibility. Walking doesn't require any special skills, fancy equipment, or gym memberships. All you need is comfortable shoes, a little bit of time, and the willingness to get started. Whether you're at home, go to a park, go on a trail, or on a treadmill, you can walk. It is something for everyone. But what makes walking so unique compared to other more intense exercises that have you go full force right away? For starters, it's low impact, which means that it's very gentle on your joints and on your body, especially if you're carrying extra weight. The stress on your knees, your back, your hips is so much lower walking than it might be or another cardio type exercise. Not to mention, if you're someone who's a little intimidated by the gym, and I know a lot of us are because I used to be one of them, walking offers you a way to get fit without feeling like you're being watched, without feeling like you're being centered out, without feeling like you stand out in a room full of everybody that seems to be fit. Actually, they aren't. When you really look around, there's a lot of people who need a lot of work themselves. Aside from the fact that walking can burn a lot of calories, there is so much more happening when you are taking your steps. Walking really strengthens your legs from your hamstrings to your calves to your butt, even your hips. Over time, you're going to see that you gain muscle tone, and this has happened for me. I've seen a huge difference in the reshaping of my legs and hips and bottom just from walking. Walking engages your core as much as it does your lower body. Especially if you focus on your posture, you're going to notice that you're feeling like a workout in your core muscles as well. Walking also helps improve your circulation, lowers your blood pressure, and boosts your immune system. So while you're working on your mobility, you're also setting yourself up to be a healthier you. The other thing is that walking really does do wonders for your mind. Your mental health is tremendously affected by regular walking. Walking gives you time to recalibrate and to breathe in a world that's always running by us so very quickly. It's a simple way to slow yourself down, clear your head, and refocus. Things fall into place as I'm walking. I notice that as I'm walking, a certain idea will come to me or a certain thought will come to me that gives me clarity. Walking is also known to reduce anxiety and depression. It tends to release positive hormones known as endorphins, I love endorphins and what they do. If you haven't experienced it yet, wow. All I can say is wow, and I can't wait till you do. Finally, let's talk about the spiritual benefits of walking. Walking gives you time to reconnect not just with what surrounds you in nature or the city around you or the people that are walking by, not just with nature, but with yourself. Spending time in prayer or meditation or deep thinking or connecting with that still small voice inside you is so beneficial. Walking can be a beautiful time to do these things because you just don't have the distractions. Let's talk about the spiritual benefits of walking. Walking gives you time not just to connect with nature and your surroundings, but also to reconnect with yourself. It's a time to reflect, practice mindfulness, or simply just be in the moment. When I walk, I meditate, I pray, I think. I think a lot and I think deeply. And walking gives me the opportunity to have the clarity without the interruptions I get through the rest of the day. Whether you're walking in the city, in the country, or suburbia, walking gives you the chance to look around and appreciate the things that surround you. Okay, I hear you. I've sold you on walking and it's a good thing and you get that there's benefits, but you're sitting there and you're thinking, okay, great, but what do I do other than think and pray and meditate? Won't it get boring? No. Create a killer playlist. I've got a couple of playlists I put on that just rock me. I walk harder, I walk faster, I get more energy, and I feel really uplifted. I love listening to music as I walk. And you know me, I end up dancing as I'm walking. I'm listening to the music. I'm in the moment. And it's about me, my walk, and the benefits it gives me. So I don't care if the guy in the car sees me and thinks, what the heck is that woman doing? I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. And I'm having a great time. Fast music will help you pick up the pace, and slower music can help calm your mind, calm your spirit, and get you into a very calm place. Music makes walking not just a physical activity, but also makes it a really joyful one. There are also podcasts and audiobooks. This is a fantastic time to get to all those podcasts you mean to be listening to that are on your play later list. Audiobooks and the books you don't have time to read. Bingo, now you can listen to them. Deep thinking. You have time to be alone with your thoughts, to sort through them, to let them churn, to let things come into your head and let possibilities come. Your creativity is actually higher when you're walking. So take that time, take advantage of it, and sort through the things that are on your mind. So let's talk about how to increase your distance and speed over time. Okay, you've been walking a little while, you're slowly getting the hang of it, you're not losing your breath as much, you're able to pick up the pace a little bit. Let's talk about how to employ that so you're going to make your walk more and more beneficial week after week. My first walk was 2 blocks. 2 blocks. I couldn't go any further than that. I sat down at a bus stop. I caught my breath, sat there for 10 minutes, and then got up and went home again. But I was so damn proud of myself. And I got up the next day, I did the same thing. And little by little, I increased it. And week by week, I increased it. Over a period of many months, I got to the point where I was walking 10 kilometers regularly. Now I go up to 14 kilometers, 17 kilometers. For Americans, that is about 8.5 miles or so. If you had said to me 3 years ago, Easter, you're going to be walking 14 kilometers, 17 kilometers, and not even thinking twice about it, I would never, ever have believed them. I would have called them crazy. But here I am. I'm a walking testimony of what can happen if you give yourself the grace, the time, the courage to step forward and take those steps to get yourself healthier. Walking is that healthy body, healthy mind, healthy spirit activity. The best way to increase your speed are twofold. Number one, put the music on that's going to get you moving a little bit faster. Number two, Do it in intervals. Speed up for 3 minutes, slow down for 1 minute. If you do this, you'll be able to catch your breath, recalibrate, and then push a little bit again for the next 3 minutes. This will really help you build your endurance. Before you know it, you're going to be surprised by how far you can actually go. You're just starting. Set reasonable goals for yourself. Don't think you're going to walk 10,000 steps the first day. Maybe a long term goal would be 10,000 steps, but let's not look at the long term goal. Let's focus on your first walk. So maybe your first walk, it needs to be about time length instead of distance. For me, I said 2 blocks. Another idea is just set a timer for 5 minutes. When you see you hit the 2.5 mark, turn around and go home again. It takes time. You haven't been mobile for a long time if you're where I was 2 years ago. So give yourself grace, give yourself kind goals, give yourself the ability to build and to get there slowly. I didn't get fit overnight, and you shouldn't expect yourself to either. It will happen, though. It will happen, just one step at a time. Not only is your endurance increased and your strength increased, but physically, you're going to start to notice changes in your legs, in your bottom, in your thighs, and in your hamstrings. Your core will also be strengthened, so you may feel the muscles in your core getting stronger. But how does walking help with weight loss? Walking is an aerobic exercise, which means it engages our cardio as well as our physical muscles. It gets your heart pumping and it burns those calories. The longer and faster you walk, the more benefit you're getting, the more cardio you're doing, the more calories you're burning, and the more endurance and strength you're building. So now that you know that walking is such a beneficial part of your weight loss journey, are you ready to put your sneakers on and tie up those laces and take your first steps? Remember to start slow, set reasonable goals, and most importantly, stick with it. I promise you. If you stay consistent, you are going to see the benefits both in your body and in your mind. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like it, drop me a comment, and let me know what your thoughts are on walking and if you're ready to make that commitment. Also, subscribe and stick around for more inspiration, motivation, and tips to get you working towards your own healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy spirit.